it's unfortunate that there's some things I know we can do better, and we will do better, but there's things that just keep rearing their ugly head. So we just got to get it right, and I get it, and we'll keep fighting. Yeah.
Talk about that fight at the very beginning of the game. You lost your center.
Oh, yeah, disappointing. Obviously, you can't throw the helmet, There's a chance Cam probably could have stayed out there and then throw the helmet. So he's got to keep his poise. That's one thing I talked to him about when he came over. Let's not us retaliate because somebody's doing something. You got to be smart enough to hold your cool because it hurts our football team. We can't afford to lose a guy who's a starter. So, again, that's a lesson that we got to learn. Those are things we can't do.
Did an official tell you that, Hue, that the helmet was the reason?
Well, yeah, because he threw the helmet. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Hue, when you say things keep rearing their heads, what stands out to you?
Well, again, we just got to, again, it starts with me. I want to make sure everybody understands that. It starts with me getting our players and everybody involved in this organization to do things right. But, again, we got to slow the run down, obviously, and we got to make sure that, we control the other team's better players. Wouldn't have had a big game. So we just got to get better in some areas, no doubt.
Well, how do you do that? You keep saying the same thing every
No doubt. We just keep working at it. There's not going to be nothing else. There's no other players that are going to walk in here. So the first place I'm going to look to is us as coaches and as leaders. And then we got to continue to keep getting our players better and make sure we put them in the best situations that we can. And hopefully we can make some of those plays here down the stretch.
You can get more detailed than the defense isn't playing well enough. Giving up 5 touchdowns in the first 7 series. Can you give some detail on what's
No,
going on?
I'm not, because it starts with me. So it's not just about the defense, it's me. Starts with the coaching. It's a top-down deal, so we're not going to go there. It's not about that. No, we're not playing well. Not playing well right now any place. So it's not just defense. It's offensively and special teams. So I'm not going to just dump on one group. We got to play better as a team. We're not playing good enough, and that's what it is.
The 3 touchdown passes seem to be the receivers were pretty wide open.
Uh-huh.
What was the cause of that?
Again, we didn't cover them. We didn't cover them very well. So that's what it is. We just got to do a better job all the way around.
Is that just communication when guys are wide open in the end zone? Is that why the coverage is blown?
It could be communication. It could be, all of a sudden somebody didn't get it, part of the communication that you're mentioning. Bottom line, we didn't cover them. Didn't cover them very well. So whether it's communication or whether it's misalignment, whatever it is, it's still leading to the same thing, them scoring. So whatever the reason is, not going to be good enough.
Can you make any observation about Jamie Collins today?
I need to watch the tape. I've seen one play made behind the line of scrimmage. Again, he's learning how we do things, and I thought he went out there and fought. He played quite a bit today. So, again, it'd be some good tape to watch of Jamie.
What about Cody, Hue, in his first game back? Did you think he was rusty at all, or would you notice about him?
I thought he did some things good. I think there's some things we can do better. Obviously, as he's learned in the National Football League, the opponents change, and all of a sudden people are stronger in certain areas than others and do things a little bit differently. And again, that's just going to be how he grows, every week throughout the National Football League, understanding how people will start to attack him. So there's some things he can do better, and there's some good plays he made as well. So he's got to go back and study this tape and get better.
Do you think he's okay after that low hit he took?
No, I think he's fine. Yes, I do.
You guys are down there on the first possession, game's opening drive.
Mm-hmm.
Should Hawkins come up with that ball? Looked a little low. What did you see on that 3rd down pass where Cody rolled his left?
Well, that was obviously going to be a tough catch and a tough throw. So we didn't make the play. At the end of the day, we didn't make the play. So we had a couple opportunities early. We didn't put the ball, where I think we could in spots where guys could make better plays. So we just got to get better.
How about Corey Coleman's first game back? How did you think?
I thought he did some good things. Obviously he had some catches. He didn't go without 0 catches, so that was good, because, again, it gets him back in it, gets his feet wet. But I think there's a big days ahead for Corey Coleman. I think he'll get better the more he plays. Again, he hadn't played football in a long time, and it's different when practice versus games are a little different. So, but I thought he went out there and competed, and he wanted the ball, and he's a good football player.
Hugh, can you talk about when you look out there in the stands and you see, so many Browns fans that are still coming, to your football games?
Mm-hmm.
How bad do you feel about?
I feel bad about it all. Mary Kay, you just said it. I do, because I think our fans, they're outstanding. And again, I can't help but thank them for coming out and supporting a team that's not playing very well right now. And being very honest, the Dog Pound and our fans have been outstanding. We have to give them something to keep coming for, and I get that. And we got to do that better, and we will.
Hugh, was it unrealistic to think Collins could make an impact after practicing with a new team for 2 days?
Oh, I thought I can't wait to see the tape. I think he made a little bit of an impact, but one guy doesn't, win a game for you. I think we all understand that. I think that's just a piece of the puzzle for us as we continue to move forward. But one guy, he wasn't going to do it all by himself. But hopefully when I watch the tape, I'll see what I thought, that I saw on the field, that there were some good things he did, and I'm sure there were some calls he still got to learn as he moves forward. But overall, I think he did okay.
Hugh, how do you get the guys bounced back in time for the quick turnaround?
It's Baltimore. We got to go to Baltimore. So we'll bounce back. One thing about this group, I think you guys still see it, they're not giving up. I want you guys to know they're fighting, they're playing their tails off as hard as they can. We're just not doing as well as I think we can. So it's not effort related at all. I think our guys will come in here tomorrow and we'll move on from this, and we got to get ready for Baltimore.
Is massive, do you know the extent of the injury?
I don't at this time. I think we'll find out a little bit more about it, but I think it's an eye. It's an eye situation. So that's the way I'll leave it, and we'll go from there.